Yes.
Phone. Silence.
Silenced. We should start the show.
Sure. The phone's upside down now, so
Excellent.
we can do it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stream Void Podcast episode. Oh my God, what episode are we on? 63.
Yes.
Just look at the show notes, and it's right there.
Wow.
It is Sunday, December the 12th. It is 12/12/21.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Oh, my.
We've done it. We've made it this far into 2021.
Crazy.
Yes, I am MikeyT, and of course, across from me is KurbStomped.
Hello.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes.
Respected?
Yes.
Are we respected?
No.
Ah, not you.
Not
anyway.
me, anyways.
No, especially not by your mods.
Yeah.
This is the Stream Void Podcast. It is the show about life and video games and everything in between.
Yep. It is.
It is.
Yep.
And my mind just blanked for whatever reason right there. Anyway, we've got a little bit of a show for you. It's just little because not much happened over the last week.
No, end of the year.
Yeah, end of the year. Not much news came out. We got a couple of things to talk about, but not too much. And how was your week, sir?
It was good. It was a vacation week, part 2. And unfortunately, today's the last day of it. So, I don't know, not looking forward to going back to work for sure. So, there's that. No, it was just, it was good. Just played Minecraft all day, every day.
All day. Literally all day, every day.
Yeah, it was basically wake up at normal time, and then at just after lunch, be like, go live, play Minecraft all day till bedtime, and repeat. So it was a lot of fun. I got a lot done on the Trampacraft server,
Nice.
and that was pretty much it. I didn't do anything else.
Yes,
Nothing else.
I would get home from work. You'd be streaming.
Yep.
I would do the things I needed to do before I sat down on my PC, and you'd be like 6 hours in, and be like,
Yep.
"Oh, hello,
Yeah,
hi,
exactly.
I'm here now."
Yeah, it was 11 to 12 hours pretty much every day for 4 days there.
Yep.
And then a few the previous week, but that was talked about on the last podcast.
Of course.
So yeah, I streamed a lot and I played a lot, but you know what? On the server, I'm not number 1 time played. I'm not even number 2 or 3.
Yeah, you're down
I was
there.
like 4th place, dude. How could I be 4th place?
I don't know.
So it's crazy,
know.
but yeah, it was fun times. Had a lot of Minecrafting,
Yes.
and we beat the dragon and all that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't do anything else.
You didn't play Watchdogs Legions?
Well, I mean, I guess I could talk about other games I played.
Yeah, let's talk about other games.
I played Watchdogs Legion finally. This one I watched another streamer, Bob Gaming 34, play it, and I was like, wow, I gotta try this game out. It's like a cross of Assassin's Creed with Grand Theft Auto, if you're not familiar, and you basically have to recruit your gang of anti-terrorist guys to go take out the bad guys. And each one of the people you recruit seem to be randomly generated, so they have different perks and skills, and they have a name, and they're dressed up and all that stuff. And yeah, it's been crazy just playing that game and driving around London and seeing all the sights and recruiting these people and seeing what they want you to do to recruit them. They have a little recruitment mission, so it'll be like, oh, my friend was kidnapped and I don't know what happened to him. You got to find out for me, and then I'll think about joining your gang. And you go find them, rescue the buddy, and then like, okay, I'm in. And it's just customization. You can change the way all your guys look and different weapons, skills, everything. It's just crazy. I hope they are going to continue the series with the one after it. Hopefully it did well enough that they're going to do a new one. But as soon as I started playing it, I knew, oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this game, and I'm going to play it a lot.
Yeah, the graphics look great.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. There's some things where I was just like, wow, the water in this game really sucks. It looked really bad. But the controls are good, and I mean, the driving's a little weird. It was like, I don't know. It just, the cars seemed to turn. They had too good of handling, I think. They were turning too well.
When I played the original Watch Dogs, and I didn't play for that long, just a little bit, and it felt like driving in the not Grand Theft Auto game.
Oh, like Saints Row?
Yeah, Saints Row. It felt like driving in Saints Row 3.
The way it felt to me was like every car was like rear wheel steering. So you'd turn and the car would just immediately turn like 100 degrees to the left. So
that's that digital steering. No, you were playing on Xbox, so
yeah,
it was analog steering.
It was analog. But they have so it's crazy. Like I had my starting character who was just like she was unemployed. She didn't have a job and whatever. And I was fighting people, and she had her little stealth attack where she would grab someone from behind and like punch them out or whatever. No big deal. I recruited this woman who was supposed to be working as a nurse, but when I actually recruited her, her bio says she like faked her like her graduation information, so she wasn't really in it. But anyways, her little stealth attack, she pulled out the little like electroshock paddles and like zapped a guy in the back and then zapped him in the head, and I just was like, "What the hell?" It was just so surprising to see this going off in the chat, or not in the chat, in the game.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and you can just hack all sorts of stuff. Hack the drones, hack the cameras, hack the cars. Like
you can essentially hack the planet, is what
basically.
You're
saying. And it was crazy. Like in one battle, I was like, "Oh, I can hack a van in the middle of the battle," and I just like the guy was hiding behind the van, so I just had the van drive over him. It's like, this is great.
That's fun.
Yeah,
that's fun.
It was pretty fun. Other than that, I mean, I did Guardians of the Galaxy, which we'll talk about later.
Yes, we will.
I don't think I played anything else besides... Oh, yeah, I just played Minecraft. Oh, I restarted my server for 1.18.1, so my supporter server's going. Finally, it took a long time for me to figure out how to do it, but it's going. There seems to be a little bit of a glitch where it's not registering the beds properly, so people will die and just appear back at the spawn point of the server. So I got to see what the deal with that is. But yeah, that's been fun. A few people playing on there and getting their bases set up, and yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I was like, oh, here's the IP. I'm just gonna log in and leave MikeyT was here and blocked somewhere. And I'm like, whitelist.
You gotta be
whitelisted.
You can't exactly. I don't want people getting that IP and just logging in, letting their wiener boy friends on there. No, sir.
I was gonna be a bit of a wiener boy, but not really.
No, that's
just walk out like 1,000 chunks and then write MikeyT was here somewhere and see if anyone found it.
Speaking of writing something in blocks, I forgot on the Trampacraft server, I opened my toque shop opened up.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was pretty cool.
My toque shop called Fool of a Toque is open now for business. I haven't checked to see if I sold anything, but it's like a total meme shop. Like no one should in their right mind buy a toque from me. But who knows? Maybe they'll do it just because it's funny. But
are there toques in the game though?
No, I just renamed everything with an anvil, so it's like I took an iron helmet and it's called an iron toque now. Or the chainmail toque, and I have a diamond toque, and then I renamed all the leather ones to like red toque and black toque.
That's
great.
There's
the on the server we have the mob head drop, so if you kill a mob they sometimes drop their head that you can wear, so I just renamed, like I had a salmon head that I renamed a salmon toque. So they're all in there, and yeah, who knows, maybe someone will buy it. But the building is just the shape of a giant toque. It's like a giant toque in the Hudson's Bay colors.
The Hudson's Bay Company, famous Canadian. Is it still Canadian?
Yep, it's Canada's oldest company. Yeah, from like the 1600s.
It's the only one that's still Canada's company, because Canadian Tire is no longer Canadian, and Tim Hortons is no longer Canadian.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But the one thing is you couldn't really see where I built. So on the server you have to buy your little land plot.
Yeah.
Each 10 by 10 square costs a diamond block, which is expensive because I was poor. So I bought 6 slots, which took 6 blocks. And I renamed it, that's Little Canada. So you go over to Little Canada and you can buy a toque, and then you couldn't see it really from spawn, so I built this giant floating toque sign out of wool that just says toques.
Nice.
So I'm excited. Oh, for anyone that doesn't know what a toque is, it's what an American would call a beanie.
Yeah.
I'm not averse to American calling it a beanie. That doesn't bother me. I don't care about that. It's when a Canadian calls a toque a beanie. They should be shot out of a cannon into a giant toque.
So I refer to a toque as something that's thick and woolly and keeps your head warm in the winter. Yeah. And anything that's like not thick, like a little scrap of fabric,
a knitted cap,
a
knitted cap,
a knitted cap.
Yeah, sure.
I call that a beanie.
No,
anything that's like sleek and like modern.
No, you're wrong. Sorry, call it anything but a beanie. It's not a beanie.
Goes on
Did
your
you
bean.
ever hear that word when you were growing up? Ever? No.
I don't know.
No, you didn't.
That was a long time ago. I heard it a lot. I heard a lot of words, and I didn't remember any of them.
You never heard beanie. You never heard it called a beanie.
So you're wearing a toque.
Yeah, this is a toque.
That's a toque.
Yeah. So, I mean, just because the word's wrong doesn't mean you get to use it. Like, this in the South is called a toboggan.
A toboggan?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
So neither does beanie. What's a beanie? A beanie is a thing with a propeller on the top.
Ooh, that's Chad also agrees.
Yeah, I don't care about Chad.
So if I put a propeller on top,
yeah, beanie
then
has
if I put a propeller on top, it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. A beanie has a propeller on top. Anyways, all the Canadians know what I'm talking about. All the Canadians of a certain age know what I'm talking about. All these kids nowadays are all corrupted with the beanie talk.
I need to get a propeller for my beanie.
Yeah, that's fine. If your beanie has a propeller on it,
where do I buy a beanie with a propeller?
No, anywhere. Who knows? Who cares?
Beanie with a propeller.
You can make your own.
I could.
Just put a motor in there. You'll fly away to the moon. Yeah, that's it. I didn't do anything else. I didn't watch anything else. I didn't play anything else. That's the end of it.
Well,
what did you do?
Big stretch. A little bit tired still from last night.
Need a monster.
I did work. It was work. I'm starting a new work.
Oh, what?
Not really though, but I'm starting. We've starting a business.
Oh, what?
It's already going.
What?
Yes.
Tell me more.
We're starting. A friend and I. He had an idea of starting a mobile pressure washing business.
Oh yeah.
So, and he needed an investor.
Okay, he needed angel investment.
Angel investment. So I stepped up to the plate and I was like, "Yep, let's do it."
Wow.
So so it's called Aegis Mobile Power Washing.
Okay.
We have a great trailer, a nice truck.
Oh,
he's going to pick up the trailer on Monday, actually, in Utah.
Utah?
Yeah, it's a 2-wand mobile power washing station.
Holy.
And we're going to be power washing stuff.
Nice. And when are you going to start power washing?
Well, he's going to be power washing until he can make a living off of it, and then I will step in probably in 18 months.
I see.
And start power washing as well.
Oh, crazy!
Yeah. So this is kind of a precursor to another business, which I want to start.
Another business?
Well, it's already started. So
two businesses.
I have a business license, but
entrepreneur over here.
Yeah,
crazy.
We're just getting crazy, and that one I'll talk about that one later.
Oh, you leave everybody hanging like that?
Yeah. Well, it's not fully going. So
rude.
I mean, you already know what it is, but.
Don't say that. Now I have to be a secretive person about it. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. So make sure you go to TikTok, go to Instagram, go everywhere, and look for Aegis Mobile Power Washing, because there's going to be power washing porn for like crazy.
Are there links already?
There are links already. It's already set up.
Oh, my God.
I really need to get the logo going. I got to hit up Fiverr and get the logo going.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be it's going to be interesting. We're going to be power washing many things.
Very good.
And we'll talk about that later, the things that we're going to talk about.
Wow, okay, cool.
Yes, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Cool.
Other than that, work was just work.
All right.
And then I played... Did I even play any Apex this week? I put Apex in the list.
You played on that fucking train.
Oh, yes, we played a little holiday train, which is fantastic.
Did they decorate it more this year than usual?
No, I think it's the exact same.
Because I don't remember any of these like indoor train like pictures of presents and shit that were on the walls. I don't remember that stuff.
They've changed the train ever so slightly so that you can't put caustic traps in silly places that can't be seen. Because you used to be able to stick them straight in the trees and stuff. Because it's a 3-car train. It's decorated all up Christmas style. There's trees everywhere, presents everywhere, lights and stuff. And you used to be able to put caustic traps into the trees so you couldn't see them in there. So people would come along and get hit by them. And it was great. But now, if you try to put it anywhere remotely close to the tree, it bounces it like a meter back.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Can you park your drone somewhere inside of it?
I can still park my drone. So what I would do is be God, why can't I? Crypto. Got caustic in my head. And you sit at the front of the train, you fly your drone into the back of the train and just have it sit there up in the rafters, and no one can see it up there unless they're like specifically looking. So you have instant viewage to the back of the train. You sit in the front and snipe to the back of the train. And it's
dirty.
Amazing. It's super dirty.
Dirty.
But they've adjusted it a little bit this year. Last year, when you picked your hero, you would also have a loadout that they would come with. Mm-hmm. But now you pick from a set of 5 or 6 revolving loadouts, and they change every couple hours or so.
Oh, yeah.
So
that sucks, sort of.
It kind of sucks, but it's also fun because now you can play the legend that you want and then have a loadout that you want.
If the loadout is in rotation.
Yeah, if the loadout is in rotation. Like there was one loadout where you had a gold P2020 and a gold Mozambique.
Oh my
That's
God.
the legendary loadout right there.
Golden Mozambique?
Yeah.
That's rude. That's like getting a lump of coal in your stocking.
Gold Mozambique's pretty good.
If you can hit with it, sure, why not?
Oh, yeah. But you can hit with it from across the map.
Sure.
That's the thing about the Mozambique, and it just does all the damage when you do it like that.
Mozambique here.
Yes. That is a good strategy for arenas. You just Mozambique from range.
Sure.
Everyone does it. It's silly.
It sure is.
And I couldn't convince anyone. I was really hoping to get the diamond this split, but I couldn't convince anyone to play Apex ranked that day. So we moved on and played Halo ranked.
Oh, Halo ranked. Oh, wow.
Yeah, doing your 10 placement matches is... You do 10 placement matches, and then you get placed into your thing. Kind of like your MMR.
Oh, yeah.
And doing your 10 placement matches is a mixed bag of skill level.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
So the first 5 we played, everyone had like... The entire enemy team were like max battle rank on the battle pass. They had all the samurai armor. I was like, oh my God. We were going to get stomped.
Their sweats.
Yeah. So I was playing with Master and
why are you playing
Lex
against these guys in MMR like the?
I know. I think it's just
ones.
like it's trying to place you in, so like you put you against
shit.
a variety of teammates. So these guys were just. I think the first 5 games we just got romper stomped the entire time.
Yeah, I bet.
Just absolutely romper stomped, and then the next couple games we won, but I think we lost like maybe 7 out of the 10 games.
Yeah,
but it's not based on how you place. It's based on your individual skill in the game.
Okay.
So how well you do in the match is how it decides whether you're going to go up or down in MMR. So Lex, of course, has been playing Halo for a while now, and he's on controller and has that mad controller aim assist.
No, there's no aim assist.
Oh yeah, there is. It's crazy.
No. That's fake news.
So he was playing, and he placed in Plat 4.
Yeah.
And so the way the ranking goes 1 through 6, but 6 is the highest. So he gets placed in Plat 5. Yeah, Plat 5, and I get placed in Gold 5.
No, Sag.
Well, he was just romper stomping people. It was crazy. And then, we played some more, and the games were more even because the MMR had been figured out. And, we did pretty good. We did pretty good. He got up to Plat 6, and I got up to Gold 6.
Nice.
I don't know where Master placed.
Plat Diamond 6,
I don't know if she played enough games. Oh, no, she didn't play enough games.
Diamond
I was playing
6.
with Starkiller as well.
Diamond 6,
Diamond 6, maybe.
Yeah.
Could be.
Never know.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's fun. Mm-hmm. It's frustrating because we were playing mixed crossplay, so there's a lot of controller players, and you only start with the battle rifle. That's it.
Well, you don't need anything else.
Oh, I hate that gun.
What are you talking about?
I hate it.
Battle rifle's great.
Yeah, but then the controller kids are just headshot. Every shot, it's a headshot.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Get good, I guess.
I can't. I'm terrible at games. And other than that, I played mobile games.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I found a new game called Punball.
Punball?
Which is oh God, how do you even describe this game? It's a roguelike ball shooting wave based. I don't even know.
Yeah.
There's a grid, and you've got enemies that go on the grid, and they slowly march towards you, and once they get to you, they do damage. But you can shoot out balls out of your magic wand and like bank them around the board to try and kill them. and you get more balls, and then you can get.
It's a ball game.
Yeah, it's a ball game.
I should have known you would like this.
You can get more balls, ball pickups, special balls.
Why is it called Pun Ball?
I don't know why it's called Pun Ball.
Okay.
But all the chests are called pun chests.
Are there puns in them? Like
there's just gear and stuff.
Interesting.
And so far, I've been able to get fairly far into the game, that I think anyway, without
paying any real dollars?
paying any real money.
Mm-hmm.
It's been fairly even in that sense, but it's pretty fun because you can get like crazy builds going on with like lightning balls and missile balls and all kinds of combos. So there's certain skills you can do where the more you hit a guy, the more your combo goes up, and if you hit a certain amount of combo, it does another effect. Effects on hit.
Sounds like a MikeyT game.
It is definitely a MikeyT game. I'm loving it, but playing mobile games, dude, makes me tired, and then I don't want to do anything. I just sit on the couch, play mobile games, and I'm like, now I'm lazy.
Uninstall them.
Now I'm lazy. I gotta limit my mobile game time because it is.
Yeah, you should limit to 0 minutes a day.
It's good. I like it.
Or else stream the mobile game.
We'll talk about that in the first news article.
Okay.
And then I did a little bit of editing on. I finally got to sit back down and do a little bit more editing on the
vlog.
No, not the vlog. What's that game that Jake and I were playing? I can't remember what the hell it's called.
I
The
don't know.
space game.
Some space bullshit.
Yes, I can't remember what the frig it's called.
Well,
because I'm terrible at that. Astroneer. That's the game. Astroneer.
Okay.
I finally whittled 10 minutes out of that hour-long session that edited into an episode, and I just got to jazz it up a little bit and get it up there.
Jazz it up. Yeah, I forgot I did a little editing too. I made a couple TikToks. Those are a pain to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, just resizing all the video and shit for vertical. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyways, I did it. They're up there. You can go watch them.
You can do it.
KurbStomped on TikTok. Go to KurbStomped.com for everything you need. It's all there.
Yeah, I can't in Elements, Photoshop and Premiere Elements, you can't do it vertical. You can't resize your.
You can't resize your video?
You can resize the video, but you can't like set the stage to be vertical.
I think you just have to change your destination resolution, but we can talk about that later. If you can do it in Resolve, I'm sure you can do it in Elements. Yeah, I just do it
in Resolve.
I'm sure you can do it in Elements.
I've tried. But maybe it's like at the output you can do it, but then you can't. I don't know.
Anyways.
I'll have to take a look again. And then we did Couch This.
Oh, we did?
Last night.
Yeah, a fun time.
Yes, we had Ripsick on the couch and Mungo Matty.
Yes. It was fun.
Yeah.
We played, what did we play?
We played Nippon Marathon again.
Yeah, what a weird game.
Yes, but this time we took out the stupid mini games.
Yeah, that was it. Mini game is like a weird way to call those stupid trivia game. It's not a mini game. Yeah,
well, there's also the maze game and...
there was a maze game? Oh, the maze game was fine.
Yeah, but that was just stupid trivia.
It's not even trivia. It's just like... You have to make a dumbass story up, and the stories are just... Well, I guess the whole game doesn't make any sense, arbitrary. But it is whatever. We played that, and we tried to play a couple others that didn't work.
Yeah, stupid... Epic doesn't like using PlayStation controllers, and neither does Amazon Gaming.
Smart play, Amazon and Epic.
So yeah, I'm going to have to go and get some more Xbox controllers.
Did we only play 2 games last night? Did we play anything else? I only remember playing... Ultimate Chicken Horse and
we played Nippon Marathon and then Ultimate Chicken Horse I think took us to the rest of the time.
We played that for a long time.
Yeah.
That was a fun one. I mean, they had added new crazy items to Ultimate Chicken Horse, like the cannon and the bees and stuff like that. Flamethrower. So it was just setting up these death traps and trying to get through, basically.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Shooting an arrow into the cannon and having the arrow come out at like Mach 3 was pretty good.
And then the hockey puck shooter going in and coming out even faster.
Oh my gosh. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's always fun getting chat interaction and then getting them.
Yeah, they were voting for
items.
Too many bees. Sorry.
Nah, bees are great. And then they have all these death traps you can build. Mm-hmm. Rotating arrow launchers and tennis ball launchers.
It's good.
That's so fun.
I think next time we got to play some more custom maps.
Oh, yeah. We tried out the custom maps.
Yeah,
we finally unlocked all 18 of the regular maps, and then we decided to... Yeah, it was you that went down there. It was like, oh, let's try a custom map.
Yeah, and there was the
Super Mario 1-1
with the like warp and everything. It was pretty crazy just how they set it up.
Yeah, the Super Mario 1-1 had so many bonus coins in there.
There was probably too many.
Yes, I went down the first warp pipe to go down to that little coin bonus area. I got all the coins there and then went across the finish line and I won the game. Yeah. There's so many points.
Yep. Exactly. It looked cool though.
Yeah.
Like, it had Mario in it. Like there was a little 8-bit Mario in there. Well, not little. The little design of Mario was huge, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was funner than usual, so.
Yeah.
The new items really made it.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
Cool beans.
Yeah, that was about we only played the 2 games, I think.
I think so. I can't remember playing anything else. Tried to play a few others, none of them would work, and that was it.
Yeah, only because I didn't have 4 Xbox controllers.
Oh well.
3 Xbox controllers and a
PlayStation
4.
Yeah, didn't want to do.
Nope. And for some reason, Ultimate Chicken Horse wouldn't work with the one Xbox controller. And I had to like reboot the entire game in order to get it to go.
Yeah.
Or no, we had to switch to a PlayStation controller.
No, it worked. No, it wouldn't work with the PlayStation controller. No, you just resynced the Xbox controller. It was weird, but it was the Xbox One X controller or Series X controller that didn't want to work.
Yeah, that's weird.
So who knows? Maybe there's some weird thing in there that it just didn't like. But it eventually worked.
Yes.
Oh, we played Mount Your Friends.
Oh, yeah, Mount Your Friends, 3D.
Yeah, we were mounting each other hardcore all night long. Yeah, we played a bunch of Mount Your Friends. That game, like, with their dongs wiggling in the wind.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yes.
We had a lot of fun playing that one.
Always do.
Well.
It's so tense, too.
Yeah.
Even though it looks silly, it's tense. And you panic.
Yeah. And, yeah, it was fun. I like that one still, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still a good time.
Sequel with like floppier dongs or something like that.
Or more dong customization.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That's a fun one though. I recommend that as well.
Yeah. Especially if you like dongs and muscular buff dudes with dongs.
And like really big nipples.
Yes.
We're making this game sound really homoerotic. And it is, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. Game Club.
Game Club.
Club. Every week. Well,
not every week. Well, in theory, every week.
In theory, every week. We play a video game for a set amount of chapters and or time.
Yep.
And then we talk about it.
Yep.
And right now, we are playing Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, ma'am.
And we are on chapter...
We played chapter 5 this time, I think. And then ended... I played through chapter 5, so I haven't done chapter 6 yet. I think that's what it was. This chapter started with us going back to... Well, actually back. We've never been there. We went to like the Nova Corps, like...
The Rock.
The Rock, which
like
was a crazy space station built into a asteroid that's got a hole carved through it.
Yeah. Because we just finished getting out of the Monster Queen's lair.
Yes, we were... we tried to sell... Well, we tried to sell Rocket, I think.
Yeah, we both did.
And she didn't like that.
She definitely
didn't.
Especially
when we tried to bluff her.
And then we robbed her blind.
Escaped. Yeah, we robbed her and escaped, and she's going to come after us for sure.
And so we're on our way back to Hala's Hope, which is the original cruiser that captured us with
our credits. Units that we want to pay off our fine with. And what had happened at the end of the last one is we got the message from... What's her name? I can't even remember her name. She has a very, like, Kryptonian name.
Yeah.
Like, Star-Lord's ex-girlfriend that's, like, the chief, like, I don't even know, captain of the spaceship or the crew or whatever.
Yeah.
Her daughter sent a message, and it was like, what's going on? It's all garbled. You can't see what she's saying. She seems to be distressed, but you can't understand it. And it was because the space llama chewed through the cable, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
So that was the end of the last chapter. So this chapter was like, well, what's happening with that kid? And everyone's kind of just like, well, the kid's fine.
It's probably all right.
Yeah. So we get to the Nova Corps base.
The Rock.
It's like, seems a little too quiet.
Yeah, very quiet.
Where's the, welcome party or whatever, So we're very nonchalantly checking out the rock here. Just like, well, maybe they got called back by the world brain or whatever.
The world mind.
The world mind just called them back, so they're figuring that out. And
it's all quiet. Things are weird.
Tensions are high, even though they're being very nonchalant about it. Like, Rocket is very upset that we're looking through this place.
Yes. He just wants us to get out of there.
Yeah, exactly. And Star-Lord's like, just one more room is fine. Let's check it out. And they eventually come across... they go through the Nova Corps like armor hangar, which was cool AF. And I was like, I want to put on one of these pairs of armor. And then the first thing they say is like, hey, Star-Lord, do you want to try on a pair of armor? And you have two options, like, no, let's focus on the mission. Or like, yeah, I can do that. So I'm like, hell yeah, I want to put the armor on. So I say, like, let me put the armor on. They're like, no, you'll die, dumbass. They'll kill you. They're all genetically coded, you big dummy. And I was like, oh, rude. That like whole room was very cool, I thought.
Yeah,
it looked cool, like seeing all the Nova Corps armor.
Yeah, rows and rows of armor, and then in the back is the experimental armor.
Yeah. Before that though, when we're trying to break in, there was that little puzzle section where you had to like open.
Oh yeah,
turn on the power and like change the direction of the power flowing to get it to the different areas.
Yeah, you had to turn your visor on, and then you could see all of the electronic routes.
Yeah, and then the routing is running up the wall and down the floor, and there's these little junctions that you have to turn basically to send the power the right way. Did you turn on the power to like the vending machine and the console? Or did you just open the door?
Know. I opened the door. I don't think I turned the power on to the vending machine in the console, no.
Because when you're looking around, like Drax is like looking at the vending machine and, Star-Lord's like, oh, you need a drink? He's like, there's no power to this one. And Star-Lord like says he should steal one. And then Drax is like,
I got that voice line.
I don't think adding to a theft to our fine would be the way to go or whatever. Peter Quill, I do not believe adding theft to the thing would be the way to go. So when you turn on the power to it, he says like, I don't want a drink or whatever. And then the other one is if you talk to Gamora over at the console, she's like, oh, there's no power to this console. I don't know what's going on. If you turn the power onto that, it like overloads and scares her. And she's like, oh, Peter, what are you doing? Why did you do that? And he's just like, I wanted to turn on the console for you. So it was
I don't think I did any of that. I know I opened the door and went in there and got the hot loots.
Yeah, there was like just turning it. You could turn the power to go over to the other areas too. So and then so one of the other things. So maybe you didn't open the first door in that room then, because there's two doors. There's the one you have to go through.
Oh yeah, no, I opened the bonus door for the hot loots.
Yeah, there was the Drax's costume where he's dressed up as like a Nova Corps guy, which kind of screwed me.
Did I find that?
Yeah, there was a skin there, and it kind of screwed me up in the battle. I put him on in the Nova Corps armor, and then like later I'm fighting the Nova Corps baddies, and it's just like, oh god, I keep trying to shoot Drax. So that kind of screwed me up a bit. It was a very simple puzzle, but whatever.
Definitely.
That's kind of the like MO of this game.
Simple puzzles.
Simple everything, basically. Yes. Like the like combat system is very just like point your reticule at a guy and eventually they'll die. Like there's not a whole bunch going on. Like, you'll use the skills, like send Drax over, he'll grab the guy and do like a giant swing and throw him. Rocket will shoot a grenade or whatever. Gamora will slice a guy, or like Groot will hold him down with roots. But as Star-Lord, it's basically just aim your gun, fire your gun. Maybe use ice on him a little bit first.
It's very simple, but it's also animated so well that it's very satisfying.
Thing. When you get to the point where you're like got a guy on the ropes and you hit Y and B together to do like a finisher and like they all like team up on a guy and Peter knees him in the chin and then like Gamora stabs him in the back and just like it's very well animated.
Oh yeah.
I did encounter a visual glitch on the Milano though. Is after the last battle, they didn't put their weapons away, so they still had their hands were just animated normally, like they weren't holding anything. But Drax still had his like two knives, so he'd cross his arms and it looked like he stabbed his knives through his back. It was very weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that happen before too.
Yeah. But what
yeah,
happens
after you go into that armor place,
mm-hmm.
you put on a helmet.
So
and you're like, hey, anybody out there? Like, what the hell's going on?
Exactly.
You get on the comms, and people are like, oh, hello.
Yes, where are you?
Where are you?
We'll come help you.
Yeah.
The one thing that I wanted to mention that we missed is you go into the little jail section, and there's a guy in the isolation cube. Did you do that?
Oh yeah.
And he's like, hey, I'm in here by accident. Like, you should help me. There's got to be a release around here. Like, help me out. And I hit the button to release him, and he just gets slurped into the ground.
Yeah.
And it's like, where did he go? And then you encounter him in the next room, and he's just getting moved through it. He's like, hey, help me. And then later you see him he gets jettisoned into outer space.
I didn't see that.
No. He was floating by in the window, and he's just out in outer space.
Oh man, I did not see that.
I really want to go back and replay the game and see if you have to release that guy.
You gotta make all different choices now.
It didn't seem like you had to release the guy. So maybe you could have just left the room and moved on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe you have to release him, and then the other door opens. But
yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, it was hilarious seeing him floating by in outer space, and I just was like, well, when I first saw him, I said, oh, he looks like the Winter Soldier, so I kept no, Bucky, no, where are you going? So
yeah, I did not see that. That's good.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. It was one of those things where it was hold down L3 to look at something.
Yeah.
So I went into the room near the end, and it was hold down L3, and you could just see him floating out in outer space. I was like, oh crap, I killed that guy.
That's good.
He was very funny. But yes, the Nova, we think we talked to Nova Corps, and you have two options at that point. You can either ask for, talk to them or be silent. And I was like, I'll talk to them.
Yeah, I talked to them as well.
And then after that, once you're finished that scene, everyone else, it says on the top of the screen, no one thought that was a good idea, basically. Yeah. I was like, oh, I chose the wrong option. I have to think.
Me too.
All that would have happened, the difference is that we move to the door and it opens and they're just standing there anyways.
Yeah.
So who knows, right? But it was just oh, okay. They didn't like that too much. Whatever. Then we get into the fight with these glowing Nova Corps guys. You can tell there's something wrong with them.
Yes.
They're talking very weird. It's hard to suspend disbelief in these things, because as soon as you start talking to these Nova Corps guys, I'm just oh, something's wrong with these guys, obviously.
Yeah.
But in the game, you're playing as Star-Lord, who's just duh, I'm a big idiot.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to suspend disbelief, because any normal person would have been oh, I should shut up right here, but whatever.
Yeah. So you get into a fight.
Yeah.
And you're sneaking through the ship, the rock now.
Sneaking? I don't know if sneaking is the word I'd use.
Trying to get back to the ship.
Yeah.
And you go into this one section where you gotta squeeze yourself through a little area and sneak around these guys.
You gotta go through the crevasse.
And basically, there's a whole ton of people.
They're
worshiping a statue.
And then there's a giant dude standing behind them in a robe.
Yeah.
And it's who's this giant dude? I was trying to picture who he could have been based off his size or shape, but yeah, I don't know who he could be.
This is definitely directly related to Chapter 2 and the explosion that happens in Chapter 2. On
with the guy
ship.
that you let out or whatever? Yeah. The big weird space monster thingy?
the priest that's there.
The priest.
The priesty boy. He's kind of priest-like alien dude.
The big guy, you mean?
Yeah, the big guy who they had detained his ship. And when you get you detained, before the explosion happens, you talk to him a little bit.
Oh, I don't remember that.
No?
No.
Yeah, it's this big dude. And that's the thing, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I don't remember that, so.
So it's all very mind control cult-like down there.
Yeah, oh yeah, big time.
And now you get back out to your ship, and there's a big fight.
Yeah, so Rocket's super pissed at you this whole time. Oh yeah,
incredibly. Even I've been trying to keep Rocket happy the entire time, and he's still just not.
That's the thing too. Is so there's a part where Gamora and Rocket are arguing, about what's going on.
Yeah.
And you can either side with Gamora or side with Rocket. And I was like, okay, I'll throw Rocket a bone here. So I'm yeah, I think Rocket's right. And he's like, don't patronize me, Peter Quill. I know you're trying to get on my good side. And I was like, holy shit, I was.
Yeah, I think we gotta not throw Rocket so many bones.
I guess so. I have to think think that part of the arc of the game is at the end they'll come together as a team. Well, I mean, it's already starting. Like at the start of the chapter when you're in the ship talking to everybody, you go to talk to Drax and he's like, Peter Quill, I believe I've misjudged the team we have here. The assassin and the rodent, they're not as bad as I thought they were. So you, for the next fight here, you don't have Rocket on your team. He's the one that's like controlling the ship.
Yeah.
To like undock it, and we have to go and blow away the
docking clamps.
Docking clamps. And
there are a lot of dudes.
I think they just spawn infinitely.
Oh yeah,
they just come forever. This was the first time where I called a little huddle that I screwed it up.
Oh yeah.
They were just like, no, Peter, like you're. So the huddle in this game is you can basically battle stops and everyone comes over and they are talking about how the battle's going, and Peter can either pump them up or like not pump them up basically. Yeah. So usually I can tell what you want to tell them because what they say is what they want to hear basically.
Yeah.
So they're the one that before that, like Rocket says how like, oh, their blood is splattering everywhere, and then Drax says like the battle's magnificent, and like the two options are one says this one and then the other one says something about paint and how great the battle's going. I'm like, well, paint splatters, so let's try this one, and that was the right one, right? This one they were like, oh, Peter, what are you doing? So you still get pumped up, but they don't get
get pumped up.
So at that point I basically was just letting them fight and just going to try to get the dock clamps because there was just too many guys everywhere.
Yeah, I was trying to fight dudes.
I did at the start.
Like, I died probably 3 times in this little section.
I didn't die once, but it was just like there was so many guys everywhere. I know. So by the time I fought my way to the clamps, I was just like, okay, forget it. I'm taking out these clamps, and then we're getting out of here.
Yeah. I tried to fight everyone while taking the clamps out.
I did at first.
And I'm like, how do I get to the back here? And I just kept dying. And I was like, no, I just sped run the clamps. And I was like, I'm
fight
done.
Was easier than the earlier fights I found for myself. Like when you're fighting the first time you fight these Nova Corps guys that have the shields, like Rocket and Gamora kept getting knocked out. All of them did, and Drax. Yeah. I had to go pick them up multiple times. This time, no one got knocked out.
Oh wow! Yeah. So this time I got knocked out.
No, I didn't. Even...
A lot of my guys got knocked out. I got knocked out.
I got closer to getting knocked out in the earlier battle for sure. So I don't know if it was just that I had a luckier time getting through the route or whatever, but yeah, it was not too bad. Then you knock the clamps off. The Milano literally falls down and crashes on the ground. I was like, oh crap. There was no anti-gravity on it or anything. It literally crashes to the ground.
Yep.
Rocket gets in the ship and we fly away basically.
Yep.
And that's literally the end of the chapter.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You get into the ship and it says like chapter 6 starts. So I was like, enough. I've seen enough. I'll play the next chapter next time. I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking the story and I'm liking everything that ways.
Yes.
Like I said, everything is a little simplified, which is fine. So I have a feeling it's kind of like, they spent a lot of time making this game.
Oh yeah.
Like all the artwork and assets and everything that are super nice. I just think they ran out of time. So it was like, okay, you control Peter Quill. We don't have time to finish everybody else. Obviously, I think they would have liked it to have you controlling every character. I feel that they were definitely going for the Mass Effect style, everything in this game.
Yeah. And
they just ran out of time. So I would think if they're going to do Guardians 2, it would be more fleshed out that way.
Yeah,
I don't know if they've sold enough time. You don't think so? I think they did.
Play chapter 6 and see everything that's in there.
Oh, okay.
Because it is.
Okay.
It is.
You're a little further ahead
I'm
than
a little
me.
bit further ahead. I'm on chapter 7 now.
Okay.
All right. I'll say, playing chapter 6 is good.
Okay. Good. All right. Well, as of right now, that made me think they ran out of time and they couldn't do everything they wanted to do.
It's like,
yeah, it's just
there's so much. Like chapter 6, there's so many things to see, so many things to do. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, over here.
Well, I just mean like the whole
the whole combat
combat thing. Like with you level up and your points are like shared throughout the whole party.
Yeah, that's kind of
weird.
It's kind of weird that you gotta get into a lot of combat to get to level up a lot, but all the combat is there's no random encounters.
Yeah. Basically.
So far, anyway.
Yeah. And it's just like you get your little points and then you level up, but you have to choose which character you level up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like, they probably would have preferred to have a nice little skill tree and everything and customize it.
And according to people,
the
game's not long.
No, it's not. So
yeah, they could have run out of time, or this could be their plan as like a test. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, if it sells well enough and does well enough, they'll do another one. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm still liking it.
Oh yeah, it's still fantastic.
And I learned last night that Mikey T bought it on the Epic Game Store.
Sure did.
That's crazy.
I'm supporting Epic.
Wow, it worked. All the free games worked. They
did
it.
Yeah, they did it.
I just played on Xbox Series X. It actually did crash. It was right at the start of the battle with the first armored guy. I was fighting and I was like, okay, let me get like Groot to hold him down. So I brought the menu to.
Oh yeah, I was watching when that happened.
And it just froze.
I was watching.
I was like, okay, let me just end the game here and restart it. And it had literally saved like a second before that. So
yeah, you were blasting the big guy with your ice blast, and you turned around to run away, and all of a sudden just froze.
Yeah, I had just wanted to get like one of the other guys to do. I think it was Groot was going to root him down.
Oh yeah. It just the whole action paused, and I was like, how did you do that?
Yeah,
did you just completely pause it by holding the menu up?
Yeah, and then the game music played. Everything was fine. It was just frozen.
Yep.
So that had been like I had already restarted once because that visual glitch with the weapons being out was really driving me crazy. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna restart the game because the game had literally been suspended.
Yeah.
Since the last time I played it, which was like the last time we did the game club was 2 episodes ago. So I hadn't played it in 2 weeks, and it had been suspended for 2 weeks.
Wow. So
I just restarted at that point, and then it did a little crash there. And then the chat when I was streaming was like, "Oh, the power of the Series X." I was like,
that
okay.
was definitely Slint.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, it was good.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to playing more next week.
Yeah,
or this coming week.
As you should, because it's really cool.
It's really cool. I'm going to.
How
long is the next chapter?
It's short.
Okay, so maybe
it's as long as you want to make it, because there is a lot of stuff to look at.
Well, we'll see how far we get into this chapter.
I was so engrossed that I just blew through it.
Okay.
I was like, oh my god, look at all this stuff to look at.
All right.
It was really cool.
I'm excited.
It was really cool.
I'm ready.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. All right, should we talk about some news? A couple news articles that we have.
Sure.
All right, Google is bringing Android games to Windows in 2022, and this is going to play into the streaming mobile games easier.
Oh, okay.
Because now you're going to be able to get an app on Windows 10, Windows 11, and you're going to be able to just play Android games from that app.
Interesting. I guess this is probably in response to people that are just loading games onto their computers anyways.
Yeah, I mean, they got a side load like a...
whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Like a phone emulator,
yeah,
basically.
phone emulator, an Android emulator. But this is just going to be like, just download the app. It's on the App Store.
So does this mean I could like play Pokemon Go on my computer?
Probably.
I mean, I don't want to, but like, what are you going to do? Like sit in one spot and stream that?
Yeah, right. But now people are going to be able to play Raid Shadow Legends easier on stream, and like
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush. You can be able to stream all the Candy Crush you could possibly handle.
So it's just going to use the mouse as like a
touch? Yeah, I think so.
Pretend to touch or whatever?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's going to make streaming mobile games one hell of a lot easier for all you mobile game streamers out there who want to stream from a PC.
Yep. Not me. I guess I could stream this old... I don't even think you can buy it anymore. I purchased the Mass Effect 2 tie-in game on... No, sorry. Dragon Age tie-in game. I don't think you can download anymore.
Oh.
But it's still available to play. I don't want to play that. Yeah, interesting stuff for sure.
Yep.
I don't play any Android games, so I don't really...
Yeah, I play a couple now.
Yeah. Now you can sit at your computer and play Punball all you want.
Yeah. People be like, oh man, I could be like the leading Punball streamer.
Yeah, streaming to 2 viewers.
Yes.
Find your 2 Punball viewers.
My 2 Punball viewers.
Crazy times.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll check it out probably. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Just like right now, even on Chrome, downloading stuff from the Play Store doesn't work too good. Like, I downloaded the TikTok app before stream today on the Chromebook here, and it's unusable. Like, it's
because it's just literally the mobile app.
Yeah, same ratio. Like, it was literally like the size of my phone on the screen.
Yep.
Useless.
Yes.
So
agreed.
Whatever. No big deal.
No.
So you're gonna stream some Android games, Mikey T?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I play Android games on the couch, so I don't have to come down here and sit on the chair. And I can just be like, I'll play a little game, whatever.
I see.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do it anything serious like that.
Play a real game on Android?
I mean, what's a real game on Android?
A real console game on Android?
A real console game on Android?
Like you downloaded Final Fantasy VI or something like that?
Oh, I could play Marble Madness. That Final Fantasy VI doesn't have enough balls.
Oh, that's true. I forgot you're a ball streamer.
Yeah,
Very
ball
good.
streamer. Yeah, so that's going to be cool.
Yep.
For mobile game players who want to stream their mobile games easier.
Very good.
Yes. Destiny 2. It's getting Halo guns for Bungie's 30th anniversary.
This is bullshit here. This article's headline is bullcrap. They're not Halo guns.
No, they're Halo inspired.
Inspired guns.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, really? Wow, this is crazy. Oh, no, it's not at all what it says.
Yeah, no, they're just Halo looking guns.
It's like, oh, it's a purple energy sword. Okay, it's a Halo sword. Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's like a half of an energy sword.
And it's not even going to be like the energy sword from Halo, because it's not like it's going to make you lunge towards a guy. It's going to be like using a regular sword in Destiny.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so they got a grenade launcher. The grenade launcher doesn't look like anything Halo, or the shotgun doesn't look like anything Halo-like.
I think it's just the sword, basically.
The sword, the battle rifle, that's definitely the BR.
I mean, kind of.
And then the other rifle is definitely Halo
like
inspired.
Geez Louise.
I can't remember
what it's called. It's one of the Covenant like energy beam rifles.
Yeah.
Maybe it is the beam rifle. But then the shotgun and the grenade launcher, like those just look like Destiny weapons to me.
Yes.
The energy sword, okay, yeah, it's got a purple energy sword part to it. Yeah.
Right, it's kind of in the shape of it, inspired by the shape of the energy sword, half of the energy sword.
This gets a jeers from me. Games Radar, you get a jeers from this title for me. Very clickbaity. I don't like it. Yeah, it goes, Destiny 2 is getting Halo guns for Bungie's 30th anniversary. And then the subtitle, legally distinct Halo guns anyways.
Yeah.
Boo to you, man. Boo to you.
Yes.
Are you going to install Destiny to play with these?
I don't need to install Destiny. It's already installed.
Are you going to play Destiny to play with these?
No.
They're probably in the DLC. Probably need the DLC to get these.
Could be. Who knows?
Good old Destiny.
Yes,
it's really faffing about.
Kind of cool, but it's also kind of whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about Destiny like every episode.
Every episode.
Every episode.
Literally every
episode. I'm over it.
Are you?
Well, especially since I played a bunch of PvP Destiny with Ghost, and it's just... and every time I log in, it's just like, oh, here's all this new stuff you can do, and all this old stuff you can't.
Yeah, exactly. The old stuff you can't is the one, really.
I'm just like, get out of here, Bungie, with your Destiny 2. Just give me Destiny 3, and maybe I'll play that.
They're not going to do
and see if it's going to be good.
It's just going to be Destiny.
I want it to be Destiny. I don't want it to be Destiny 2. I want it to be Destiny 1.
They're not going to do Destiny 3. It's just going to be Destiny the game.
Gross.
It's going to be like, here. That's just what it's going to be.
I don't want it.
Sorry if that's what it's going to be.
I don't want it.
What if they just make it into Destiny 1?
Then I'd play it.
I don't remember. Anyways.
Give me Destiny 1 back. Yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla update forces reinstall to save storage space.
Do you see how much it saves? It's
crazy.
Crazy.
I haven't clicked
It's crazy. So, like, on Xbox Series X,
Holy
it saves 44 gigabytes.
It's like, we got to clean up all this stuff. You re-download everything. There you go. 44 gigs
like, how
smaller.
did they, like, what did they do to save the space? Like, it's crazy.
I don't know. There's probably some, like, old... Yeah, I have no idea.
Like, they just...
Old caching files
Who
and
knows?
streaming files. Maybe they're streaming more of the game from, like, a server or something.
Yeah. PS5 is 13 gigs. PC, 34 gigs. PS4, 30 gigs. And Xbox Ones will get 30 gigs as well. Yeah, it says data restructuring. That's all it says.
Yeah, probably recompressing textures or whatever. I don't know.
Or maybe they're like, hey, we just have the same texture saved 4 times. Like, why don't we just point to the same texture? I know that could also be that on like on disk stuff like that, they would put the same assets in multiple places so they were closer together.
Yeah.
Just for physical actual reading. So maybe this was a throwback to something like that where part of the disc reading they had multiple copies of certain things or whatever.
Yeah. So for kids out there who don't know, there used to be these things called hard drives.
Yes.
Which were physical spinning discs with a reading needle, like a vinyl record.
Yeah.
And it would have to
spin. A vinyl record. No, never mind. I was going to pretend to.
And it's the same thing would go with a CD player. It would have to move the
physical laser projector basically
to different spots to read, and if you put data in multiple locations, it could read it faster
because it was closer to it. Basically,
wouldn't have to move it around and read it.
So who knows? That could be it. I'm gonna have to download this update.
Yeah,
I still have Assassin's Creed Valhalla on my Xbox, and I could use the space because every time I want to try a different game, it's like, hey, you have to delete something. It's like, holy shit. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's do it. Let's delete something. Yeah, this would be the first year in a while there's no Assassin's Creed this year. So.
Just a hot 40 gig saving update.
Season 2 is coming.
Nice.
I haven't beat this game yet.
No.
There's too much to do in it. These games, there's too much to do.
Yeah, and you got Minecraft to play.
I sure do. Big time.
Big time. Yeah, you're not even not even top 5. Are you top 5 for game time played on the
I think I was 4th. I moved back up to 4th, but I didn't play yesterday.
Oh, you're definitely 10th now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go down for sure. Oh well, that's okay.
Yes, definitely.
I switched the order of these, so next up is going to be
we're going to talk about the Game Award winners.
Yeah, the winners.
The wieners.
Yeah. So, did you watch any of the Game Awards?
No,
I didn't either. I couldn't. I mean, it's probably super cringe all the way around.
100%.
Anyways,
not for me.
It's interesting to see what won. Game of the Year winner.
It Takes Two.
Yeah. What
Pretty
a
good
game.
Yeah.
Super good. I agree with this. It was up against Deathloop and Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village. I've played Ratchet & Clank. I've played 2. It Takes Two and Ratchet & Clank. I would say It Takes Two over the Ratchet & Clank. The only thing I thought with It Takes Two is it went on a little too long for my liking. Just a little bit
just too long. A little bit too long.
Like a couple hours too long. But it was just like every level was like so inventive with the different abilities.
Yeah.
Like every level had a different ability, and you didn't have you'd have to work together very well to get through it. So
I think I only got to watch you play maybe 5 minutes of that.
Oh, 5 minutes?
Something like that.
It was like 8 hours of gameplay. Yeah. So yeah, it was very good. Best art direction.
Best game direction.
Oh, best game direction. Why did I say art direction?
I don't know.
Deathloop,
sure. Winner.
I don't know. I'll play it eventually. Returnal was in the list. It Takes Two, Ratchet & Clank. Was there not many games this year or something?
No, there wasn't really.
Yeah. I haven't played that yet. I'm sure it's great. Best narrative. Oh, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is the winner.
Yeah. I mean,
sure.
Yeah.
I will
100%.
So, I mean, of these games, I've played none of the other ones. So, I mean, that's a
clear
winner to me, too.
Yeah, clear winner.
Best art direction, Deathloop. Yeah, I could probably see that. Just with the crazy sort of like, I don't know, it has like a, I don't know, like 60s, 70s, like spy movie styling.
Yeah. Wasn't,
which is kind of cool.
Wasn't Returnal in that list? Supposed to be in that list?
Best art direction?
Yeah.
I don't remember it being in there, but could be.
Maybe it wasn't. They're in audio design and game direction. I don't know.
Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I mean, it looked nice. I don't know if I would say it had...
It just looks like Ratchet & Clank,
though.
The
art direction was...
It looks great,
whatever.
And it's just Ratchet & Clank.
And Psychonauts 2, I mean, you know what that looked like. Yep. I don't really know what Canada Bridge of Spirits or The Artful Escape look like, so...
No, me neither.
Best music and score, Near Replicant. Wow, I think that's a weird...
Yeah. I would have picked Cyberpunk or Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I haven't heard any of the other ones, but it's just, I mean... I don't know what Near Replicant's soundtrack is like, but
Yeah, I guess Guardians of the Galaxy is just all 80s.
I know, but it just
hits.
works so good. Like when you start
does,
a battle
100%.
and it's got like it starts playing like some crazy, song. It's like, wow, this is great. So, best audio design, racing, Forza Horizon. I guess so. I mean, they record the sound of a lot of cars in that game, and you can hear them.
Yeah, and this is the only other one where Returnal is in the mix.
Yeah. I mean, Returnal, I can't really say about its audio design actually, because when we're playing it, usually we're talking over it the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's hard to really know.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry. Best performance. A big woman. Please,
Maggie Robertson.
Please step on me, Maggie Robertson, playing the big Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village.
Yep. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. I don't know these other ones. I mean, I'm surprised Giancarlo Esposito didn't win. I thought he was going to win.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He plays. I mean, then again, he's playing the character he plays in everything.
Yeah, he's just playing himself.
Well, I don't think that's really the way.
No, well,
he
not
is,
himself, but yeah, playing.
He's just typecast into that
Bad guy
like
kind of
evil,
deal. Yeah,
like evil, intelligent guy that you don't want to mess with. That's pretty much his role in everything.
Yeah.
Games for Impact. Life is Strange: True Colors. Yeah, probably.
Yep. Haven't played any of the other ones.
I've seen a little bit of Boyfriend Dungeon, and I'd like to play that, but haven't touched any of those. Best ongoing game. I think we both said Final Fantasy was going to win this.
Yeah.
So no surprises there.
Yep.
Best indie game. I've not played any of these. I know of most of them.
I have Loop Hero.
Loop Hero looks cool. Inscription looks cool. Inscription looked like a MikeyT game big time.
Yeah.
It's like a roguelike card game, I think.
Oh,
so.
Yep, definitely. What's that on?
It's on Steam.
Yeah.
Best debut indie game. Valheim was on here.
Oh, I would have thought Valheim would have won that.
Yeah.
But I haven't played any other games, so I don't know.
Best mobile game.
Valheim took off like crazy.
Oh, yeah. Best mobile game. I don't want to make a raspberry noise into the microphone. It was Genshin Impact, I guess, whatever.
Yep.
Best community support. I think we also said Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe Destiny 2 was
I can't believe that's in there either.
Best VR AR game, Resident Evil 4. I think we said that was going to be the winner too.
Oh, I Expect You to Die 2's in there? Ooh.
Innovation is accessibility. I don't think we had any choice. Just, care about this one. Best action game, Returnal.
Hello. Very good.
I've only played Returnal out of that list, but I mean...
Yeah, me too.
Who knows?
I mean, the combat in it is great, so...
Yeah, it is.
Very tight, very nice.
Yep. Best action adventure, Metroid Dread. I mean... Are these voted for by the fans? I think this is a message to Nintendo, like, don't forget Metroid for 10 years again, please.
Yeah.
Best RPG, Tales of Arise. I mean, that's a bit of a surprise to me.
I haven't played any of those, so...
I would have thought Shin Megami Tensei, I think, was the winner. But, whatever. Best fighting game, you could have said...
Should have been Nickelodeon All-Stars, for sure.
It was Guilty Gear Strive, but I haven't played any of these fighting games. Best family game, I think It Takes Two was going to be the one, for sure. And then... Best
Sports racing,
Forza, of course. Best sim, Age of Empires 4. I think we said Age of Empires 4. Or maybe Flight Simulator?
I think I said Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah. Someone can go back and tell me.
Best multiplayer, It Takes Two. I mean, I think we said that. Wow, they had New World in here. Holy, that game has fallen off like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Content Creator of the Year,
Dream.
I was not nominated again, but Dream won, I guess. Sure. I mean, I don't literally watch zero content of Dreams ever. I've watched zero of content of any of these guys.
I've only seen Dream on Mr. Beast, so...
Yeah, and then the Gref G, I know him because he set the record for most subs or whatever.
Yeah.
Or longest stream. I can't remember what it was. I think it was most subs.
I don't know.
We talked about him
I've watched him a little bit.
But isn't he Latin?
Yes.
Isn't he Spanish streamer?
Yeah, something like that.
Hard to understand him. Hard to understand him.
Yeah. If you don't speak the language, it's very hard to understand.
Best esports athlete, whatever.
Yeah.
Simple. What does he play? League of Legends?
Not
Dota.
a clue. Not a clue.
Best esports coach, whatever.
Not a clue.
Esports events, esports, blah, blah, blah. Don't care about any of that. Most anticipated game, Elden Ring.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. of course.
Like Starfield's on there though. I think I'm more looking forward to Starfield than Elden Ring.
But Elden Ring's like I can't even believe that game's actually coming out. It was every day. There's the Elden Ring Twitter update account that would just tweet every day Elden Ring updates, and for like 2 years it was just like no update. And they finally were like, yes, it's coming, it's real, and it's happening, and it looks awesome, and it's great. So
nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
That's that list.
Yes. So on to the last list we're gonna do.
The last list.
And I'm gonna tell everybody about.
I haven't watched
all
a
of these
single thing about this list.
So these are all the announcements, the biggest 29 biggest announcements from the Game Awards 2021, curated by Polygon. So I watched all these, so I'll tell you about them, and if you have any questions, you can ask me, Mikey T. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. It looks like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Does it?
Like more fighting Guardians of the Galaxy. Huh. But that's what it looks like. I'm not sure exactly why they are killing the Justice League. Like, obviously the Justice League is evil in this game, but why are they evil? I don't know.
It all depends on what side of the fence you're standing on, really.
No, they're like corrupted. Oh. So like something's wrong with them. Like they have like evil flesh tone and stuff like that.
Evil flesh tone.
So, and it looks like maybe they're absorbing the powers because Captain Boomerang was moving really fast in this trailer. So he doesn't move fast. He just throws a boomerang really good. But everyone's using a gun.
Yeah.
Like everyone. Like Killer Croc has a gun, and like Captain Boomerang has a gun. I think they use their super moves as like in Guardians of the Galaxy, where you'll use your little super move. But it looked a lot like, you know, it's going to be like Guardians of the Galaxy, but Suicide Squad, which I'm fine with. I prefer DC to Marvel anyways, so I'm more interested in these characters and to see how it goes. The one thing though is like Deadshot's superpowers, he never misses. So like what's he going to be doing shooting his gun?
Yeah, right.
Like
he's
his
not
whole
going to
thing
be missing, that's
like,
for sure.
He has perfect aim basically. So whatever. Star Wars Eclipse. This trailer was just straight up story CGI, whatever, and it looked crazy good.
Yeah.
I was super stoked about it, and then it's like, oh, it's from Quantic Dream. So that's like David Cage's company that did like Heavy Rain and like Beyond Two Souls, and
you're gonna be making some hard decisions in this game.
But also like having really terrible female characters, because every game the female characters are so bad.
Maybe they'll fix it.
I mean, not if David Cage was in charge. I do want to go back and play like Indigo Prophecy, and like that was their one on Xbox One they did. Mm-hmm. And I never played Beyond Two Souls, and I never played Detroit Become Human, and I want to. I played Heavy Rain, and I enjoyed
Detroit
it.
Become Human, don't you?
I do have it. I do.
Everyone should have it.
Wait, I have it on PlayStation Plus, so I don't have a subscription right now.
You don't have it on Epic?
Oh, did it come out on Epic?
I'd
play it on PlayStation.
It came out on something.
I guess I could use an Xbox controller on Epic. I don't know. But the trailer looked really cool, really good CGI. It showed like a lot of, you know, semi-familiar Star Wars
locations.
Not locations really, but you know, you see some of these weird, I don't know what they are, aliens and whatever. So every time there's a Star Wars game, I'm more interested than a Star Wars show or movie. Because like the last Fallen Jedi game was so good. So I'm excited.
And the last three movies were so not.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just find the Star Wars movies are way like cinema historians are gonna look back at movies in this era and just be like, this was the Marvelification of every movie. Like everything has to have jokes in it. There can't just be a movie, a big budget movie that's just a movie.
Yeah.
It's got to have like the little jokes and like, you know, all that stuff, and that's just the total Marvelification of cinema. So I'm not a huge fan. Of course, that's for blockbusters. I mean, obviously, even like the DC ones, they went the total Marvel way. And I guess that's the way the money's made, but...
Yep, that's definitely the way the money's made.
I don't know, if you look back at Batman Begins and Batman Returns and all that, there's like no jokes, but the jokes are like like, hey, look at Bruce Wayne pulled up and there was 2 supermodels in the car and they were sitting in each other's laps because they're in the supercar. Like, Bruce, you
Bruce.
So
you
whatever.
Playful scamp.
Exactly. Speaking of DC,
yes,
Wonder Woman. They showed nothing of the game. It's just like a render of Wonder Woman looking very nice. But this is being developed by Monolith Productions, who did Middle Earth, Shadow of War, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they're using the Nemesis system.
Oh,
are you familiar with the Nemesis system?
I've heard of the Nemesis system.
So this is
sure.
the one where you fight the lieutenants through up to the like main bad guy, and you have to like get intel from them.
Yeah,
it makes perfect sense for a Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
in Lord of the Rings, what's his name? I can't even remember his name. He would use his power to like force them to tell him the truth about who was in charge of him.
Yeah,
she's got the lasso of truth. Like it makes perfect sense. So they're gonna use the Nemesis system, and then the way it worked in Shadow of War is like if you beat the guy, he's beaten, but if you lose, he powers up.
Yeah,
he gets a new subordinate, etc., etc. So I think if it's gonna be open world Wonder Woman, I don't know. Like, are you gonna be fighting in? I can't remember where they're from in the Amazon land. Are you going to be fighting there? Like, where are you going to be fighting?
Yeah.
But I'm super interested to see how that goes. So that's going to be one I'm interested to play. Because I really like Shadow of War. Like, I beat that one and beat all the guys and stuff. So.
Yeah. I haven't played either.
They're just like a cool open world, like
they look
Lord of the
pretty
Rings
awesome.
game.
Yeah, they look pretty awesome.
So next up was Alan Wake 2. Wow. I can't believe there's going to be an Alan Wake 2. This is so crazy. I mean, I guess when Alan Wake Remastered came out, I should have like thought like, okay, why are they doing this?
Yeah.
This is just a teaser trailer, just shows Alan Wake, chilling in the rain basically. But they showed, have you ever played Alan Wake?
I've not played Alan Wake.
Alan Wake, so good. So they show Mr. Scratch in the trailer, who's like Alan Wake's evil alter ego, basically, that's trying to hurt him. Man, the first Alan Wake, it's so good. He's being chased by the FBI guy, and like Alan Wake is like a writer.
Yeah.
But he's like a Stephen King or Dean Koontz. So every time the FBI guy gets close to him, he'll be like, "Okay, Dean Koontz, let's go," and he'll like call him all these other author names and stuff. All right, that's enough, Stephen King. It's time to move on. So I'm super excited for Alan Wake 2. I loved Alan Wake. It was so good. And with the new like video game lighting systems they have, that was the whole thing in Alan Wake is the bad guys are scared of light. So you use your flashlight, shine it on them to make them weak, and then you can shoot them. So with all the like ray tracing lighting and stuff like that.
Yes.
Could be really good.
Got to get that new PC put together.
No, I'll play it on console.
Console?
I'll play it on console, man. Of course. I'll play it on my Xbox.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
You better upgrade that TV.
I play on a monitor, man. I get an HDR monitor, maybe.
An HDR 4K monitor.
But, I mean, I can't because I play it through the Elgato. So
better upgrade to that 4K UHD Elgato.
I guess so. Forspoken, we saw this from Square already in the Square E3 thing. This is about the girl who gets transported to like the foreign land, and she has superpowers and stuff, and she has to figure out what's going on. We saw it. You saw it.
Yeah,
you
probably.
just don't remember. It looks super good. Like the graphics look so good. It was crazy looking at them. They had, I don't know her actress name, but there's like one. She was in the Star Wars Fallen Jedi as like, well, spoilers. She was a Jedi. She doesn't have the Force powers anymore. She was whatever they removed the Force powers from her. Anyways, she's in this game as some sort of queen or whatever. She looks just like she does in real life. But the graphics just looked so good. But at the end of the trailer, this is a PlayStation exclusive. It says it's a console exclusive. And it says on the end of the trailer, it is a console exclusive for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So, like, Sony must have financed the crap out of this game.
Yeah.
Because usually, like, when Microsoft has a console exclusive, it's for 6 months.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy crap, 2 years? Is this ever going to come out on an Xbox console? Wowee.
Good thing you brought a PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to play it on a PlayStation.
I'm looking at it and I don't recognize anything. It doesn't look familiar at all.
Well, I mean, we watched the Squaresoft
we
E3
did,
press
for sure.
conference, so you've seen it. You just don't remember it.
Yeah, none of that looks familiar at all. I must have sneezed and missed it.
I guess so. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So, if I would not have seen that it was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre trailer, I would have figured it out because they play the classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre like sound effect of, I don't even know what it is, but it's just a disturbing sound.
Yeah.
I was excited until I saw that it was like it's a multiplayer horror game.
Yeah, it's from the creators of Friday 13th, the game.
I just was like, oh, never mind. I don't care about this.
That game really fell off.
Well, it was because they were sued by the owners of the trademark, and they're not allowed to update it or add anything to it. They can still sell it, but they weren't allowed to do any. They can't even update it to make it better. So it's going to be like Dead by Daylight, but Texas Chainsaw. So whatever, right?
Yeah.
Let me put a lid on my drink here so Frank the cat doesn't knock it over here. Okay, what's next? Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. I've never played Hellblade.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
So this trailer was called a gameplay reveal trailer, and I watched the whole thing, and I was like, there's no gameplay in that. And then I was like, wait, was that gameplay?
Yeah, it's all gameplay.
It looks so effing good. Like, the graphics look so good. And the giant she's fighting in the trailer is super disturbing. It's, like, super disturbing. So...
Yeah, the graphics in the first one were super good.
I haven't played it. It's on Game Pass. I should probably play it so I know what's up. I have no idea what even type of game it is, so I don't know.
It's a action adventure, lots of combat, lots of puzzles.
Okay. I'll have to try it out and see.
Lots of insanity.
Because this I want to play. It looks so crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing with the first Hellblade, is that people were like, oh my god, this is gameplay?
Interesting.
What the hell?
That one totally slipped under my radar. I mean, it's done by Ninja Theory, I think. And they're the guys that did Heavenly Sword on the PlayStation back in the day. So that game looked crazy good anyways, too. Next up is Halo the TV show.
Halo the TV show.
Coming to Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus?
Yeah.
Come on.
I know. Yeah, like, why isn't it just streaming on Xbox? Like, come on, for real. Or, like, how about it's on, if you got Game Pass, you get to watch Halo Plus.
Yeah, right.
Or Halo the TV show. The trailer is just whatever, showing actors and some, Halo vehicles and Master Chief. Could it be good? I guess so. I don't know. Is it going to be like a Marvelification of Halo?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes,
we'll see.
That's what makes the bucks.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll check it out, but I don't know how well it's gonna, how good it's gonna be or whatever. Next was Elden Ring, the story trailer, just basic story information about Elden Ring. It had like I don't know if the George R.R. Martin stuff is showing through yet. I don't know how much he like contributed to the story and everything for Elden Ring. But it looked like a Dark Souls story to me, basically. So I'm still excited to play it, especially since it's co-op, open world, and all that stuff. I am interested. It looks really good. So, yeah, it should be a good one.
Yep, that's up your alley for sure.
Sonic Frontiers, the new Sonic game. This, I don't know. The graphics were too good.
Yeah, these look pretty good.
The graphics, like, I don't really want to see Sonic running around a hyper-realistic open world. It's just, I don't know. This is supposed to be it says open zone inspired Sonic. So I guess you're adventuring around really fast. I don't know. But it was just like, I don't know, the juxtaposition of Sonic, who's this cartoony-ass looking character, running around in a real space, just weirds me out a bit. But I mean, with the movies now, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, in like Sonic 2006 or whatever it was, he kissed a real girl.
Yep.
So it's just like, I don't know what's going on with Sonic. I don't know what's going on with Sonic.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'll play this if it's on Game Pass or something. Next up was Slitter Head. Oh my god, this was disturbing. So this was from, I don't remember his name, but he's the guy that did the first Silent Hill.
Ooh.
And basically, you'll see a normal person, but then they turn into these weird spider-looking things and they attack you. The gameplay made it look like it was an action horror game. I don't know. It seemed like they were moving really fast, and you're moving really fast, and you're jumping around and doing stuff. So I don't know. And the soundtrack, I was like, this is a weird soundtrack. But then it showed that the soundtrack was done by Akira Toriyama, I think his name is. No, is that right? Anyways, he's the guy that did like the music for Silent Hill.
Ah, yeah.
So
Silent Hill had great music.
Oh yeah, big time.
Very fitting of the scene.
Yeah. So we'll see what this is all about. It was just the characters were like especially at the very end.
Yeah, I just watched that very end
there's
one.
One of the creatures turns into this like kindly looking Japanese woman, and it's just like, oh god, that's not too cool. So
yeah,
I'll check it out. I'll watch it and see what's going on. The Lord of the Rings Gollum. So this is a cinematic trailer showing the two sides of Gollum. Like there's Gollum and then there's Smeagol. They've changed the look of Gollum from when they first announced this. He's way more like cutesy looking, kind of.
Way more Hobbit-like.
Yeah, he's just... I guess like you're playing as Gollum, you kind of have to be like a little bit likable. Like Gollum in the movies is... Well, Gollum is not likable at all. When he's Smeagol, he's a little more likable.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you're playing as Gollum, you can't be a total troglodyte the whole time, right?
I guess.
But this is definitely it's kind of weird because this is a Lord of the Rings game. Oh, it's a Lord of the Rings game. Okay, so this is correct. There's two different licenses for Lord of the Rings. There's Lord of the Rings and there's Middle Earth.
Yeah.
So Lord of the Rings are games that are in the world of the movies. Middle Earth are ones that are in the books of J.R.R. Tolkien. So this, I was like, why does he look like the Gollum from the movies? Oh yeah, it's a Lord of the Rings game. Because the other one's Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gollum doesn't look quite like this. So
no.
I don't know if I want to play as Gollum.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not into it.
Yeah. I mean, I do really like the Lord of the Rings. So who knows? But yeah. Anyways. Next up was Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Man, oh man. I just was like, I don't even care about this this game. Borderlands 3 really just like didn't do it for me. And after the pre-sequel, it was the whole thing. I don't know. And it just looks like more of the same. Like
yeah.
Tiny Tina Land's DLC in Borderlands 2 was awesome. It was so fun, and just the way it was, just her pretending to be a DM in a role-playing game, and like you would hear her voice, and she'd be like, "Oh no, you get attacked," and it was like, just you'd kill the guy, and she'd be like. They'd be like, that was a pretty easy encounter. And she'd be like, he was like a level 50 vampire. And then he comes back to life and attacks you again and stuff like that. So that kind of meta stuff that's going on in the game is cool. In this trailer, they show like the characters walking up and she's like, someone left a giant cheese puff on the table. And there's just a giant cheese puff. And she's like, oh, it's actually an asteroid. And it's starting to levitate. And you can see the cheese puff fly into the air. And then you hear like a crunching sound like she eats it. So that's kind of cool, but like I don't know if I want to play another Borderlands game.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah. Anyways, it might be interesting just for the story though. But then again, it's also like I don't know if
there might be some Marvelification.
Well, that was kind of already the way it was.
Yeah.
It was not even Marvelification because like it's kind of just rude in Borderlands. And like I don't know if I was just Borderlands 2 came out like over 10 years ago. So
yes.
I was younger, but I wasn't like a teenager or anything like that.
Nope, you're still an adult.
It was so funny to me back then. But now I look at this and I'm just like, oh god, like
I don't know if I have had or played any of the DLC for Borderlands 2.
Even the base game, just like the stuff going on. Like Tiny Tina was in the base game and she'd have her little tea party and you had to go get like a bomb for her tea party and stuff. And it was so good. Maybe I'm just... And like Butt Stallion from Borderlands 2, like that, it just cracked me up. And now, like, I saw Butt Stallion in the trailer, and there's a guy dressed like Butt Stallion, so maybe it's a anthropomorphized Butt Stallion.
Anthropomorphized Butt Stallion.
But I just
hilarious.
Was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But Tiny Tina was hilarious. Her DLC was one of the best DLCs in Borderlands 2. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Among Us VR. Sure. Why not?
I mean, it's a new play on Among Us. You get to play it in VR, and it's going to be even scarier when you get killed.
I guess so.
Because you'll just spin around. There'll be a giant Among Us dude coming over, stabbing you.
Yeah, and I guess it'll be harder to cheat in VR.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah.
But, I mean, Among Us was like, it's about streaming it. Like, that's where, like, everyone... Like, the whole thing with Among Us was, like, people were streaming it.
Yeah, stream bait for sure.
You could watch it and everything. I guess you could still watch it, but you're not going to be, able to interact with the chat or anything
It's
like
not going to do as well. I think it'll be funner to play,
though.
though.
It's fallen off, like, infinitely since its height, so...
I mean, they made their bag.
Yeah, they're fine.
They made their bag for sure.
Anyways, maybe they think the VR is going to reinvigorate us, but like you're putting it out for way less people to play.
Yes,
like
for
way
sure.
less people. So, and it's for Oculus Quest.
Quest. Only the Quest? Oh yeah.
Well, I think so.
Yeah, it's being advertised on Oculus YouTube channel. So
yeah. So, anyways,
I think it'll only be on the Quest.
Next up was Star Trek Resurgence. I don't know what order these were shown at the Game Awards, but if this came after the Star Wars reveal, wow, disappointment city. This looked. I mean, this probably is actually gameplay, but the Star Wars trailer was way more intriguing to me than this. Also, I don't know, like it's made up of Telltale Games veterans. Like, do we want another Telltale walking around game? Like slow ass walking around, choosing things? Like, I don't know, man.
I mean, Star Trek is a little bit slow ass walking around, choosing things kind of game.
Is it now?
Show.
Have you not seen the last three Star Trek movies?
The last three ones are a little bit...
With the Marvelification of the Star Trek movies?
Yes, they're definitely Marvelification, but...
I can barely even call those Star Trek movies. They're just space movies.
Yes.
So, I don't know. We'll see. They showed Spock in it, which was kind of cool. I guess maybe they have a really good Spock impersonator, because didn't Leonard Nimoy die?
Yes.
This guy sounded like Leonard Nimoy. Unless they repurposed, like,
they could have used
audio.
Yeah, they could have used the...
They didn't use AI. They didn't use any damn AI for this. It sounded too good. But maybe they just found a guy that sounds like Leonard Nimoy, or they're just repurposing existing dialogue that he's used in other things. I just was looking at it and I was like, yikes. Yikes, it does not look too good.
Nope. Not into it.
Arc Raiders. This is from the former DICE and Battlefield developers. It's a PvE shooter. Kind of reminded me maybe it's going to be like a space-based or sci-fi sort of like faster Division maybe, where you're killing guys and getting drops. Well, I mean, maybe there's no drops. I don't know. They didn't show that. But, I mean, they kind of have to have drops, right?
Yeah. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I like the look of it a lot.
I see a lot of big mechs that you're fighting.
It definitely, at the start, with the way the logos were done, it reminded me of they're going for like an Aliens technology level vibe, because it showed like the logos in like it was like they were on like a CRT monitor, low resolution,
monochrome phosphorescent displays.
Well, not phosphorescent, but yeah, similar. So I'm interested. And then at the end, the little Arc Raiders logo had this like rainbow next to it.
Yeah,
and I was like,
great.
This is totally like going for the retro sci-fi look. So I'm down with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that last shot too looks great.
Yeah. So it looks interesting. I'll definitely check it out. And those guys at DICE and Battlefield, they know what they're doing generally. So
yeah.
I mean, these are ex-developers, but yeah. Creator-safe music from Riot Games.
More.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, they've already done it, so they're putting out more, I guess.
Yep. Exactly. You won't get DMCA'd. All right, cool. Moving on. There was a clip from Matrix Resurrection, and they have a new, which we didn't talk about. There's the new Matrix like Unreal Engine 5 demo thing that's supposed to be really good.
Oh yeah, you should be able to download that now because it's on PlayStation, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I saw an article where you can download it right now and try it out.
Okay, I'll have to maybe check that out. I don't know, man. This Matrix, the way they're doing this movie just makes it look mad corny to me. Where he's walking into the little movie theater and they're projecting old clips of the Matrix and they're like, oh, we thought the familiar would really help you ease your way into this. It's just like, oh my god, I don't know.
I'm gonna go see it for sure.
Well, I know you are, but it just is looking mad corny. I never saw the third one. After the second one, I was like, I don't need to see.
I loved all three.
I don't need to see where this goes from after this point.
I loved all three.
It does look like, though, that in this one, they're like the new Matrix Resurrections. Neo's just jumping straight to the superpowers.
Yeah.
Like he's just using force to deflect bullets and destroy cars and stuff like that.
As he should.
There's none of that. Well, and then at the end it ends. Oh my god. I almost just died because at the end he's like, whoa, I still know Kung Fu. I just was like, oh my god. So, anyways. Rumbleverse, free wrestling game coming from Epic. It looked like, I don't know. It just made me think of like Fall Guys or whatever. I just totally was like, I don't even care about this at all.
Looks like it was done in Epic or Unreal Engine for sure. So
yeah, it just looked like, who cares?
Yeah.
The next was The Expanse, a Telltale series, another Telltale game. So, do you know when you watch a trailer or see like for a new fantasy book, novel, and it'll be like, he wielded the cudgel of Zeptar, and he was from the depths of the Archean Sea and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like just made up mumble words. That's kind of what this trailer for The Expanse was. Just like, oh, she's coming from like Optar 3, and it's like, what does that just like, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. Ooh. God bless. The double. The triple. You've done it.
I mean, Frank was sitting on me. So.
Yeah, exactly. So another Telltale series, whatever.
Yep.
I've never bought one of these. The only one that I've been like, holy shit, was like the Wolf Among Us one. Like the story was so good in that one.
Yeah.
So interesting. I never beat it or anything, but like the Walking Dead ones, it was just like, oh my god. Anyways. Next up was Tunic.
I've watched 5 seconds of this and I'm already into it.
Tunic, yeah. Well, look, he's dressed like a little Link, so...
Yep, Zelda inspired. Looks amazing.
Yeah, it should be good. Puzzle adventure game in the style of old Zeldas. This one's been like worked on for probably... Oh, man, I think the first time I heard this was about Tunic was like 4 years ago. So they've been working on it a while. This one's an Xbox exclusive or PC. Interesting, very interesting one to look at. So
yeah, I will be playing this.
Yeah, it looks good.
Guaranteed playing it.
Have you ever played a Homeworld game?
Yep.
Tell me about Homeworld, because this was another one when it was just like, oh, he's wielding the laser sword of Sigma 7.
Yeah, Homeworld is very political, space-driven RTS, where the first one was amazing because it was like fully 3D in space, like sending your ships everywhere.
Okay, so it's like it's not RTS, it's like 4X?
No, it's RTS.
It's RTS?
It's RTS.
Oh, crazy. Okay, well, I'm not going to play it.
Yeah, I played it on DOS.
Wow. It looked cool, but it was, again, just like, what does any of this mean here?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to have played the first one.
So
and the second
obviously one. A PC game.
Yeah.
Crossfire X. I actually did not watch this one. I somehow missed this one. I have no idea what this is. I'm going to click on it and see what it shows me with no audio here.
Looks World War III generic.
Post-apocalyptic or...
No, not post-apocalyptic.
Not post-apocalyptic. Smilegate. Oh, it's from Remedy. Okay, well, now I'm interested. They're getting ready to parachute out of a ship here. It does. Yeah, you're right. It's not like it's near future.
Yeah, near future for sure.
They're wingsuiting down here. This is just, what is this, just going to be PUBG but from Remedy?
No, it's story driven. Looks like it's lots of story, lots of new age tech. Yeah, it looks like a story based first person shooter.
Oh yeah, it looks like, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. It's just like an action shooter thing. Whatever. I'm sure the gunplay will be pretty good. It's a Remedy game.
Yeah.
Oh, I did watch this. Oh, I remember this now. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, it's just like Call of Duty again. Like, who cares about this? That would probably be why I forgot about it. Oh, he's got a sword of some sort. Yeah, they're like cybernetic here or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like nice, and the explosions are very cool looking, but
yeah,
I just can't get it up for this. I just can't get it up for this.
No, not me. Not up.
I can definitely get it up for the next game.
Yeah, this game looks really good.
Nightingale. This is like an open world survival, like
magic Victorian
era, like survival crafting game. So yeah, I'm totally into this for sure. Especially since it looks like you can craft different clothes, because she comes at the end rocking out a super nice dress. So I'm.
Oh yeah, this looks pretty good.
I'm excited for this.
That looks pretty good.
Launches in early access on Windows PC next year. I'm gonna go whitelist this or wishlist this after the podcast. Got to get it on the wish list. Yeah, it looks super nice.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, free to play now.
Finally, 5 years too late. This should have gone free to play the day Apex came out.
Yep.
Like, seriously.
Yep.
Does this game has the performance improved in this game, or is it just as crappy as it was?
I don't know. I haven't played it. I played it once and I was like, eh.
Yeah. No Apex slide, so
no Apex slide,
no sale. I don't care about PUBG. It just never.
Me neither.
I remember when it was the hugest game in the world, and I just was like, I do not understand why you would want to play this game. It was literally the hugest game.
It was for a little while.
Like, it was crazy how big it was and how fast it went off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anything's approached that level of, like, everybody playing it at the same time.
I think day one when Apex came out, maybe, but
no, I don't even think that, man. Like, there was like 3 million people simultaneously playing it. It's crazy. Cuphead, more DLC. This is a Mikey T game. Did you know that?
Yes.
Have you played Cuphead?
A little bit.
It's a super hard, like, platformer.
Yeah.
And that's what you do.
I do. Hard. I do super hard.
So I've never played Cuphead. This DLC has taken just as long as it took to make the friggin' whole game.
Yeah?
Well, they took forever to make Cuphead, and then how long ago did Cuphead come out? 4 years ago? 3 years ago? They've been working on the DLC forever. So.
Oh, there's some crazy stop motion animation at the start.
Stop motion or actual
CG?
Actual animation? Because everything
I don't know.
Everything is hand animated.
Oh no, this is stop motion. Not stop motion, but just models and stuff at the start of this trailer.
Oh yeah.
I see wires. I see strings.
Yeah, it's puppetry.
Yeah, that's the word I'm going for. Puppetry.
That's the word.
That's the word.
And then there's some CGI being used there too.
Maybe a little.
Wait,
bit.
Is this what the game's gonna look like?
No.
Or are they just being wienerly?
They're being wienerly. There's a lot more of the actual animation.
Maybe they'll do it. Who knows? I've never played Cuphead. I don't like to be that challenged in a game. I did not watch the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
No?
No. I didn't see the first one. I didn't want to get spoiled. No,
is Idris Elba in the trailer?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I'm sure if they don't screw around like they did in the obviously the first movie made enough money that they can do with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So as long as they stick to their guns and not like screw everything up.
I only got half an hour through it and then I had to do something, but I should probably finish that movie off because it was pretty I mean, Jim Carrey was amazing in the 5 minutes that he was in that 30-minute trailer.
The Dr. Robotnik?
Yeah.
You'll watch Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, but you won't play the game, eh?
I mean, yeah.
Sag. Next up was Thirsty Suitors. It looks like it's some sort of RPG where you have to go up against thirsty suitors, basically, who are trying to get with you, and you have to fight them off with countering their attacks and stuff like that.
Dance moves?
Yeah, it was very weird. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but it's from Annapurna. They usually publish pretty good choices, so I'm sure it'll be interesting. I'll check it out. Yeah, it looks...
This looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks pretty crazy. You have to do cooking battle with your mom or something like that.
Battle your exes, disappoint your parents, find yourself.
Yes, exactly.
Oh man, this looks really good.
It looks interesting. I'm interested.
Really good.
Yeah, exactly. Should be interesting. And then finally, Dune Spice Wars. It's coming.
The spice must flow.
It's a RTS with 4X elements.
Let's get to Arrakis. Let's go.
Yep. This is all up in Mikey T's grill here. You'll be all over this like a dirty shirt. You must have been a Dune guy back in the day.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dune is like,
yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah.
What was that Dune? The one Dune game I played for DOS.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
What is it called? Dune, the video game. Nope, not this one.
Fight for Spice.
Yeah, it was like a RTS Dune game. I would play it via modem.
Oh my!
With a buddy, and we would battle each other, and it was so good.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, yes.
So yeah, this is on Mikey T's watch list for sure. I've never seen a Dune movie. I've never read a Dune book. I've never played a Dune game.
You've not seen the classic Dune movie?
Nope.
Who did that one?
Directed it?
Yeah.
David Lynch?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Lynch.
I should watch it.
Yeah, you should watch it. What the hell?
I know. I know.
This movie is so up your alley. It's not even funny.
I know, dude. Maybe I'll see if
Patrick
it's on
Stewart in it? Come on.
See, and he has hair? No. No hair? Yeah, I mean.
Maybe he has like a little ring.
I don't know.
Around.
It's totally like a movie I should watch.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, anyways.
It doesn't make any sense. It's not long enough, but it's so good.
Well, does any David Lynch movie make sense?
Point taken. Yes, very good.
I mean, not really. You can get a general idea of what you think maybe was going on, but not really.
Nope.
Man, now I want to watch Lost Highway. Oh, my God.
I saw it in the theater in the North Hills Mall.
Wow. I didn't see it on the theater. I just saw it on the television.
And I was like, what is this? I was way too young to even care enough.
No, you weren't too young. That came out in like 1996 or something like that.
Too young to even care.
All right, fine. But yeah, that's the major announcements of the Game Awards.
Yep.
I am most excited for that Nightingale one and Alan Wake 2. I think those were the major ones that really like set my world on fire. Tunic, of course.
Yeah, Tunic for sure.
The Star Wars one, Star Wars Eclipse, and the Wonder Woman.
Oh, I will 100% play Tunic. I will think about playing Dune. It's a 4X and that takes a lot of time. But Tunic, I can sit on the couch and just chill out and play that.
Suicide Squad? No?
Maybe if we put it on the Game Club.
The Game Club?
That might be a Game Club game.
Yeah, it's coming 2022, so we'll see how Guardians goes and then go from there. But,
I didn't watch any of the trailer here. Now I'm going to look at it a little bit now.
Yeah, it totally looks like high-paced Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, this looks great.
Yeah, so... and like I said, I just prefer the DC universe, so it'll be interesting. Oh, and this was presented by, Amanda Waller was there. She's the one that's in charge of the Suicide Squad in the movies.
Nice.
So
nice.
She's in the game. It was her voice telling him, like, I told you to go kill the Justice League. So, speaking of the Justice League, though, I tried to watch The Emancipation of Harley Quinn or whatever it's called. Oh, yeah. Holy shit, that movie's terrible. Holy crap. I know a lot of people didn't like Suicide Squad.
I love Suicide Squad.
I liked it a lot too. But the start of the Harley Quinn movie was so fucking bad. Oh my God. I don't know what was going on. I did see a later scene in like a clip or something like that where she's doing a fight in a drug like warehouse or something, and she's hiding behind like a pallet of cocaine, and they're like shooting it, and it's just cocaine is in the air, and she's just like, you can see the cocaine, she's just like does a huge like air rip of the cocaine, and she gets all jacked up to fight. Oh my God,
that's hilarious.
Oh my God. Yeah, she ripped a huge air beer.
That's great.
Yeah, but like the start of it was just, oh my God, I just was like, holy crap, what is going on in this movie? So maybe it gets better, but I couldn't make it in 20 minutes. So, anyways, but yeah, that's the Suicide Squad. That's the Game Awards.
It's good thing we had that Game Awards stuff, because this podcast would have been half an hour long without it.
Yeah,
I was like looking through this. I'm like, holy man, there's a lot of stuff.
There's not much of this time of year going on.
No, definitely not.
It is what it is.
Yeah, after watching Tunic, I'm like, man, give it to me. I gotta finish Hob.
Oh yeah,
because that game is super good. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got now that I've unpacked my travel computer and I put it upstairs I can just game up there now.
There you go.
Because that is a on the couch kind of game.
Hob. Yeah.
And Tunic will be as well.
Yeah.
There's certain games like that. I just can't play it on the PC. Well, not on the PC, but in this chair in this studio. Yeah. It has to be on a couch. It's a controller. I don't want to be sitting in front of here with a controller playing. Exactly. That's just not fun.
Well, speaking of couch gaming, are we doing this coming Saturday? Are we couch duding?
Yeah, let's couch dude it. We're
gonna couch dude up Rise of Nightmares.
We're
gonna actually play this game.
Yeah.
This is the Kinect exclusive, like horror in air quotes. Like I don't even know what you'd call it, adventure game or something. I don't even know.
I don't know.
But it has the Kinect like stuff in it, and it was, we played it as a joke. It was on the top list of like the 100 worst games of all time or whatever. And list is wrong.
This game is great.
This game was super fun.
Oh yeah.
And it was so ridiculous, and just running around and drop kicking the baddies and stuff.
It's just nonstop.
So good.
Hilarity and ridiculousness with the way you move and have to move your character and the combat.
Exactly. So hopefully Mikey T's new microphones show up for that. That would be great.
That would be great. I don't know if they will, since Amazon's not even going to give me a time frame. They're like, 29th.
Yeah. So we'll see.
It could show up tomorrow.
Exactly. So for me, upcoming schedule for streaming, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm back to work tomorrow. Boo. So I don't know what I'm going to try to do for streaming this coming week. But are you working out of town, or what's your deal?
Not working out of town. Nope.
Nice.
This is the last week before the Christmas shutdown.
Oh, okay.
So
every night Mikey T stream?
I doubt it.
Oh, okay.
I need to get this episode edited for I can't remember the game now again. The Jake and me play Astroneer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got to get that edited and up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. I'll play something.
Very good.
Yep.
Some Apex is in the docket.
Apex is in the docket. I'll probably play that off stream for like an hour a day.
Should just hit the go live button.
Nah, it's just an hour. I just get on, shoot a couple guys within arenas. Not even an hour. Sometimes only half an hour.
Have a little faff.
Yeah, just keep the skills up.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. And then, after the next podcast, I'm going to unplug for a little bit, evacuate the social medias, do absolutely nothing. Maybe clean out the house.
That's some prime streaming time right there, sir.
Yeah, but I can stream while I'm working now that I'm home.
You can't stream for 8 hours in a row.
No. But I need to clean the house.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that.
I got to clean the garage out because there's an 18-foot power washing trailer coming to park there.
Oh, it's parking here?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
For now, anyway.
Okay. All right, I'll let you do it then, I guess. Cool. Well, anything else to add to the people out there?
I think that's it. I'm going to get this edited tonight. We're going out for dinner with the...
fun.
With the partner.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Do you have a destination?
We're just going to go to Mr. Mike's.
Oh, that's your restaurant.
Yeah.
You're named by that. You're going to get a Mike burger?
Maybe. I don't know.
You kind of have to, don't you? Very good. Well, hopefully...
Right now, I'm going to eat food. I'm probably going to eat some more cream bacon carbonaro.
So weird.
I'm going to fry up some bacon to stick in that bad boy.
Oh, my gosh.
So good.
Very good.
It's ridiculously good. It's so good that I'm like, I'll just take the pain tomorrow. It's fine.
The pain?
Yeah, my stomach doesn't like heat anymore. Like that kind of fake heat.
You got an ulcer or something.
I don't know.
Like a doctor.
A natural heat, it's fine. But like stuff done with like an extract kills me.
You should see a doctor.
Maybe.
You got an ulcer down there or something.
Maybe.
Nah, you'd probably feel it right away.
Yeah, if I had an ulcer, I'd feel it right away for sure.
Exactly. Cool. Well, alrighty.
We will, if you guys are listening to this on the RSS feed, I also forgot to plug the Patreon.
Oh, right.
Make sure you leave us a like, a thumbs up, a 5-star, a 4-star, a 3-star, whatever. But let us know how we're doing. We are 63 episodes in.
Yes.
And everyone's just telling us we're great.
Yeah, no, that's a lie.
Except for YouTube people. You're telling us we're awful.
YouTube tells us they found a dead podcast and all this bullshit.
Yeah, YouTube, very negative. Everyone else, super hyped.
So crazy.
Yeah, and patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. You can listen to all of the pre-podcast amble, which there will be an hour and a half of.
Yes.
This podcast, because Curb showed up at about 10, and I just started recording from then.
And then we had to get all the Twitch affiliate stuff done and set up how to stream to Facebook and YouTube and all the other areas.
You can catch us live every Sunday at 11 a.m. PST on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch.
Yes, follow us everywhere. Even if you don't want to, you have to. It's the contract you signed to listen to the podcast.
It sure is. And we will see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.